Hello, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream, and I'm going to do your March the 10th just for today in a meditation. You can reach me at recoveryofhope21@gmail.com or leave a comment down below. And as soon as I see it, I will respond, I promise. March 10th, our own recovery. All right. The steps are our solution, they are our survival kit. They are our defense against addiction, a deadly disease. Our steps are the principles that make our recovery possible. That is taken from the basic text, page 19. There's lots to like in Narcotics Anonymous. The steps, for one, are great. We get to see our friends, hear some inspiring stories, share some practical experience, maybe even hook up with our sponsor. Maybe even hook up with our sponsor. The campouts, the conventions, the dances are all wonderful, clean fun in the company of other recovering addicts. But the heart of our program is the 12 steps. In fact, they are the program. We've heard it said that we can't stay clean by osmosis. In other words, we can't just attend meetings, no matter how many, and expect to breathe recovery in through the pores of our skin. Recovery, as another saying goes, is an inside job. And the tools we use in working that inside job are the 12 steps. Hearing endlessly about acceptance in one thing, working the first step for ourselves is something very different. Stories about making amends may be inspiring, yet nothing will give us the freedom from remorse that taking the 9th step ourselves will give. The same applies to all 12 steps. There's much to appreciate about NA, but to get the most from our recovery, we must work the 12 steps for ourselves. Just for today, I want everything my personal program has to offer. I will work the steps for myself. That's a beautiful meditation. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. Yeah, I love closing that serenity prayer with thank you because I believe that God answers that prayer for me the moment that I utter it. And it has helped me a great deal in my recovery. One of the things that I know is true is that a person in recovery can spend a lot of time with individuals who are actually living the steps, applying the spiritual principles of the steps, working the steps, if you will, and writing the steps. And never come to the point where they have an experience with the program of Narcotics Anonymous through the 12 steps and its principles for themselves. And once an individual begins to start this process of going inward and discovering who they are, they can tell you from their own experience The difference from having had a personal experience in working the steps, writing them, applying them, and just simply being around people that are doing it. And you hang out with them, you run with them, it's an entourage, and it seems like to onlookers, everyone within the group is actually applying the steps, working them, and writing them. And that may not necessarily be so. There are some very good habits that can wear off on an individual as a direct result of spending time with someone, let's say, that maybe insist on eating healthy or insist on not having someone smoke cigarettes around them or vape around them. You get a reprieve or a benefit sometimes just from being in their presence because now you become more conscientious. So I'm not saying that we shouldn't enjoy some of the benefits that come along from hanging out with people that are working the how of the program and working the steps of the program. There are some definite benefits, but at some point in time, it has to go further for you individually. You have to go inside and begin to discover and rediscover who you are without the drugs. And that's what this is talking about, having your own recovery experience. And indeed, sometimes you launch that off by watching and observing the benefits that other people receive from applying the program to their lives. I hope you'll make the decision to do that for yourself today. If you look far enough into the content on this channel, you will find that I've started step 1 as an example of how to go about writing your steps. I would invite you to listen to those videos and get going on your steps. Find a sponsor, find someone that's willing to work them with you, and enjoy your own recovery. My name is MightyStream. I've enjoyed your company. I want you to have a beautiful day on purpose, and I will be talking to you tomorrow.